therapy, guided meditation. Today's meditation, we are going to feel into that which is coming, the future, the unknown, change, and hopefully great joy. Often when our world is changing, things can feel ungrounded temporarily. The same way when we're building a new house, we have to dig up the ground below to build the foundation. I was talking about this with a client yesterday. She said, exactly. My room is such a mess right now, but that's because I'm doing a deep clean. It's going to be much cleaner than it was before after I'm done. And so personally, I'm always working with and teaching on this concept of grounding. I think being a bridge from the etheric to the material world is something that I'm here to do and here to learn, right? And so grounding is a big part of that. Today, we'll explore that concept so you can get ready to close your eyes if you haven't already. And begin to notice your breath. The breath which comes in through your mouth and fills your chest. The breath is always here for you. And so too are your feet, all the way down on the floor. As you breathe, you can imagine that your exhale is like a little wave that pushes its way all the way down to the floor. And with each wave that comes, your feet are able to soften and find their true connection with the earth. Most of us walk around on flat, human-made floors, or wear shoes. Allow yourself to feel, even if it's just a whisper, the emotions that are contained in your body that have not had the opportunity to be connected to the earth in the way that your body was once designed. Your imagination is an incredibly powerful tool, and even just noticing that you haven't been connected to the earth, but that you are made to be connected to the earth, that connection begins to reform. And so this is where we start today, with our imaginary bare feet on the ground. Envision yourself in a natural setting. Notice what your feet are squishing into, rubbing against. Take some time to let them have that natural experience. Looking all around you in this scene, you notice that the sun is setting in the distance, and you'd like to go explore while you still have some light. And so you stand firmly on your 2 feet. You can press them now into the ground. And as you inhale, you begin your walk, noticing a path just yonder in the trees, with the sunlight peeking through. Move towards it. As you move towards the sunlight, you have to cross over rocks and even a tiny stream. But you make it, and as soon as you get to the path, there's a sort of sense of new direction. Something has become more clear. You made a choice, and now you stand with an open path before you. Begin your walk. As you or me or any of us begins a conscious walk down a chosen path, we inevitably meet things that we hadn't expected. And so as you go down this path, keep your eyes open, your heart open, and your feet lovingly connected to the ground. As you continue, the path reaches one of those moments, a bridge moment. There's a river too wide to walk or even swim across, but there is a bridge. Except this bridge, it looks a little shaky. However, you're determined to carry on. What do? Take a moment, feeling into your center, that last moment of your feet on solid ground, and then step upon this bridge. As you step on this bridge, which you think just goes to another expected side, something magical begins to happen. The bridge itself turns into stairs, and these stairs begin to take you higher and higher. Your foot is wobbling, the stairs, they creak, but you know that your curiosity and your desire to keep going is something you can't deny. So there you go, and as you climb, the ground becomes more obscure. You're climbing higher and higher, all the way into the clouds. The world that you've known as your only possibility to walk upon has now disappeared. This happens to us sometimes when we make big decisions. We suddenly become someone else, somewhere else, and the choices continue. While you continue to climb on this magical staircase that now rises high above the clouds. What are you doing up here? Why are you up here, and how is it so hard to see where you're going? There's always the opportunity to transform in our lives, but especially those who are more spiritually inclined tend to meet with many moments like this, where things seem very uncertain. What if things being uncertain was another part of divine design? And that just as your feet were made to be on the ground, so too was your faith made to be rising to the stars. Your faith in your choices, your faith that something, seen or unseen, will always hold you up. It's the invitation that helps you ascend, that helps you to keep climbing, and so you do. Until you are lifted, and you no longer have to lift your foot and find that creaky stair. No, you are lifted higher and higher into the sky, where there's a rainbow backdrop to millions of glittering stars. Floating in this space, you feel extreme bliss. Perhaps a sensation of being completely held in your mother's womb, in a warm ocean. Everything looks so beautiful, and all those concerns that you'd had as you walked, they've disappeared. Take a moment to let yourself receive the beauty that's around you. Place in your body to hold this beauty. Because all things in life come in waves. There are moments when we can perceive great beauty in our life, in our path, and in our choices. There are also moments when we get brought back down to earth, as they say. And so in this space, you might notice all of a sudden that this galaxy was not what you thought it was from Earth, but I thought it was full of blackness and just little tiny stars. But now that I'm here, I see it's completely different than I'd imagined. It's full of rainbow. It's warm. I hear beautiful sounds. I never knew it could be like this when I was down on Earth. But just like that, like a rock dropping into a pond, you descend down, 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 straight down like a raindrop to the riverbank. You made it to the other side, and the earth, it really looks the same again, but you don't know how you got here. What on earth carried me across this river? It was your faith.